your first green belt was here at our tournament. Do you remember the experience of fighting in that tournament?
Oh yeah, I remember the experience being very, exciting. The crowd was, definitely involved. The coaches, they were roaring, doing their thing, and me fighting, for the green belt, it means a lot to me. And because it's a very prestigious belt, and a lot of fighters are going for it.
Yeah. Did you? How tough were the fights in the tournament during the tournament?
Oh, they were really tough. Yeah. Oh yeah, very good competition. It was very, neck and neck when it came to the tournament. They were very organized. Everything was going good.
I've seen a little kid. Everybody here acknowledging you as a green belt champion, now as a youth champion. How is that? How does that feel? Coming from this tournament.
Yeah, it means a lot because I remember being like I remember being like these kids. Looking up to these fighters and wanting to be like them, and I'm looking to set an example like that. I'm hoping that these kids look at me and see me as an inspiration.
Excellent.
Yes, sir. Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what made you decide to go pro?
Yeah, it was there was really nothing for me after that. I had accomplished a lot in the amateurs, and I felt ready, so I went on and took that step.
Yeah. Is there a big difference between the amateur and professional?
Oh yeah, a lot. A difference in the pace because we're given a lot more rounds, so we're given time, to figure out our opponent instead of just trying to win the round, every single round, the whole fight.
Yeah, punches have to be like more.
Oh yeah, they're more more heavy because of the small glove, the 8-ounce glove. Yeah, so it's. I do feel them.
How was your first professional fight? You had to adjust.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was hard because COVID was going around then, and I just felt like my training wasn't right in my first coming up to my first professional fight, and I didn't get the win, but it was an experience that I'll never forget, and an experience that I'll never want to go back to. And after that, we've been on a winning streak, on a 12 streak.
And you got
yes sir.
belt.
Yeah, my
WBC World Youth Belt.
Yes sir.
But before we get into that, how did you connect with Chiquita Gonzalez?
Yeah, it was through my coach Manuel Zurdo Arce out of Reno, Nevada. Yeah, he actually used to train with Chiquita back then, and so he gave him a call and let him know about me, and they said, yeah, let's see what he's about, and I fought March 5th, 2021, and ever since then they liked how my style was, and they kept me, and now I'm signed with Chiquita Gonzalez Boxing.
Yeah. How many fights have you had in Mexico?
All my fights have been in Mexico, all of them. Yeah, all 13.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's been quite an experience.
Do you agree with what Triple G says about the Mexican style? Is there a Mexican style of?
Oh, there definitely is. Yeah, all the fighters I fought, they've been durable, aggressive. They've been hard hitting. They've all been tough. They've all taken a punch from me. I've given it my all, and they just walk right through it. So I'm like, wow. There's definitely something in the water over here.
Because in California it's more about abilities
and styles.
Moving, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're just straightforward. They wanna take you out.
Keeping their ground.
Yeah, most definitely.
How have you adopted some of that?
Oh yeah, I'm training right now with Ruben Lira out there in Mexico City, and he's definitely him and Abel, Hosa. Shout out to them. They've helped me. Get through that. Fight through that style, and find different ways to get around it. And they've definitely taught me a lot. They've got me the sparring I need and the training I need, to get ready for these fights.
Yeah, and being close to a legend like Chiquita, has that inspired you?
Oh, most definitely. Every time I go over there, I stay with them. So being around him and his family and the atmosphere, of his house with all his titles right there on the wall. It's, how do you say it? I get visions there. I vision myself in the future. Being, like him, a great.
that, to have the vision is very important because
Oh, yeah.
that's how things are made.
Oh yes, sir.
And how long have you envisioned this belt?
Oh shoot, my whole career from my first amateur fight, from my first amateur fight till now, I've been working day and night, to get to where I am today. And, I'm definitely blessed to, have the abilities and, to have the support system, to keep me going.
Yeah. And tell us about that fight.
Oh, it was really good. It was against a tough opponent, Francisco La Pulga Araujo out of Cancun. And, he was 9-0 with 8 knockouts. And so, it was a tough opponent. And, I was going in that fight, thinking like, he's a tough opponent. I don't want to fall into his game plan and, trade with them because, that's when, things happen. That's how careers end, and, we stuck to but, everything went good. We stuck to the game plan and, got through the storm and, just outboxed him, outclassed him, giving him something he's never seen before in a fighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's where the California style comes.
Yeah.
I mean, that mixture of,
aggressiveness, yeah.
And the fight.
The agility, yeah. Most definitely.
Do you consider yourself how do you say, a boxer or how do you say,
yeah, an aggressor, like a...
Are you more of style or are you a puncher?
Yeah, I'm more of style. Yeah, I like giving, outclassing my opponents. I like, outboxing them, making them look like, beginners. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And how did you feel when you got the belt?
Oh, man, I was very emotional. I was right there, crying in the ring. I was doing my thing, as a winner should. But what made it more special was that it was on my father's birthday. So I dedicated that fight to him, and I got through and we did it.
Yeah. And now comes maybe a more difficult part of the sport. It's keeping.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And now everybody wants you.
Yup. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I do my best to defend it and keep it for as long as I can until we reach the world title.
Yeah, excellent. Where can people, do you have social media? Where can people follow you?
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Chiquito23x and Twitter at Chiquito23x as well.